Hi. So in this video, we are going to talk about the 5 steps to fully loving yourself. So step 1 would be the obvious of all steps, right? Which is releasing codependency. This could be addictions, depending on other people to validate you, dependent on other people for financial support, dependent on anything exterior to yourself that would make you feel that you are less than yourself without this person, place, or thing that is potentially disenabling you, disempowering you from fully loving yourself. So if you were to release everything that doesn't serve you right now, release it to God, whomever it is that you call God, right? How then do you do this? So in my book, Letters to the Soul, it's a guide to spiritually awakening, which is sort of what we're doing here in R-Squared, step by step in small chunks. The book itself is not a long read. You can find it on Amazon. Again, it's Letters to the Soul. Seanna Smallwood is the author. And you can find it on Amazon. It's more or less a table of contents of how to understand your life from a different angle, a bird's eye view of your own life. And that doesn't even matter what experiences you've lived through so far, good, bad, or indifferent. But there is a chapter in that book that discusses how to release shit that is in your body, the toxins that are in your body, whether it's substances or energies, or it could just be illnesses, viruses, diseases. It's mind over matter, really. But if you were to begin, every human body has this magnificent ability to heal itself emotionally, physically, mentally. You have the ability. God, our creator, your creator, whomever that is for you, literally made every human being with this magnificent miracle inside of them that gives them, it's a superpower to heal itself, a metamorphosis of from the inside out. And that is the truest statement. This is why you see all of these, famous individual, regular, everyday people that doctors told them that they'd never walk again. They went experience a horrible accident, maybe fighting for our country, lost a leg. Doctors told them they never hear again, walk again, see again. And then miraculously, mind over matter, the individual from the inside out, from the brain, healed themselves. Every person on the planet has this miracle ability, this superpower, if you will. Okay. So Letters to the Soul talks about, there's a chapter in there called The Exorcism. And I'm not talking about, it's metamorphic. It's a metaphor for if you were going to have an exorcism on a negative entity, a possession of a evil demonic spirit in your body, right? It's the same metaphorically. as releasing toxins or toxic people, toxic places, toxic things, right? So in saying so, in the chapter, The Exorcism, you literally put like make a crab pot, right? You have a crab pot and you write down on sticky notes or pieces of paper, little pieces of paper, or if you have pictures, of toxic people, you put everything in this crab pot. If it's a memory, you write the memory down on a piece of paper. If it's a person, you have a picture or their name on a piece of paper. You put everything that has brought you pain in your life in this crab pot. And then you look at the crab pot, look down into the pot of all of the poisons that have been inside your soul, your mind, body, and spirit for all your life. Okay? And when you're in this frame of mind of looking at the physical pile of toxicity in your environment, persons, places, things, you one by one, or just go ahead and take a blank piece of paper, ball it up, set it on fire, and stick it in the pot. Please, if you are under the age of 18, do not do that exercise without adult supervision. There's the disclaimer there, okay? Make sure you are in a safe environment when you do that. I will not be held accountable for any action outside of this office by any of the viewers of this video. So, even metaphorically, you could take that concept of the exorcism and do it any way you want. I'm not saying pollute the ocean. I'm saying do something where if you have the sheet of paper, the little piece of paper that has a person's name on it, and you don't want to burn it, but you would rather get rid of that person that has caused you pain in any way in your lifetime. You want to get rid of them some other way. You could take a picture or that piece of paper and fill a bottle of water. Any container will do, or even, a fast food restaurant cup. Fill it with water. Stick the piece of paper in the cup of water and watch the name disappear. Or use a spray bottle. Watch the name disappear or, get soggy and wet and drip down that piece of paper and no longer be visible. Another way to do it, if you want to text yourself, and you can use if you have an iPhone, you can use the invisible ink text, where you text yourself this person's name and then visually watch it disappear. Then delete the text. Deleting the text itself, after it disappears, the words disappear, the letters disappear on your screen. That is another example of how you can release toxicity, people, places, or things. Addictions to sex, addictions to gambling, addictions to substances. And feel this toxicity, this poison leaving your body with the deepest exhale. If you've never seen the movie Waiting to Exhale, this is the energy of what this exercise does. So move to a healthier environment if you are in an environment that's toxic to you. As for me, I grew up in a small town, and the town got bigger and bigger. But when you've lived anywhere for too long, your whole life, right? Everybody knows everybody. And if you have any type of career that puts you anywhere near the public, in the public arena where everybody knows who you are, and even if it's a professional, reason that they know you, my example would be real estate, right? Everybody was in my business. And because I had been on this journey of a lack of self-love and that cycle of a lack of self-love, it really created an environment for me that was extremely toxic. Like the whispers in the background, in the corner of a restaurant. If there are people there that recognize me, I might not even know who they are, but they recognize me from some crazy social media post that somebody made over, the haters. Okay. And I cannot wait to release the video on the haters, because you are gonna love it, I promise. So I digress. So move to a healthier environment. I took myself out of that environment. I moved 1,000 miles away from my hometown to paradise. In the whole first 60 days of this move, my face lost wrinkles, my body became healthier, my attitude changed completely. I met new people. I was no longer the hermit, not even wanting to leave my house, just so crucially depressed. I didn't even want to do my job. I hated doing my job because I knew it meant I had to go meet people. That's a pretty devastating place to be. Thanks to my haters, they put me in that frame of mind. But really, it was me, right? I am fully responsible for allowing that poison to not only come into my life, but to stay there. Fully responsible. And so are you. So step one to fully love yourself would be to release all toxic poison from your body, your mind, your spirit, people, places, and things. Okay? Step two, change your environment. If you can't necessarily move, I'll pick up and move, change your environment. Do a deep spring cleaning on your home. Buy new bedding, buy new sheets, rearrange your furniture, buy new pictures, rearrange the pictures in your house. Go for a brand new color. Whatever color is your favorite color, redecorate your world with that color. Everything about your environment should scream, this is your favorite color, and that's why I'm here. That's why this is in your environment. You can't see because of the video here, but if I took you into my home, you would know that my favorite color is teal. If you walked into my home 4 years ago, you would not know my favorite color is teal. Why wouldn't you know that? Because I wasn't loving myself by buying things that I loved. I would buy things that filled the home that I knew my husband loved, or would at least, at the very minimum, approve of it, right? My master bedroom had masculine bedding because he would not allow it to have a feminine feel. Think about that for a minute. Why does he care? Well, he cares because he knows I care. right? And he doesn't want me to love myself. If he loved bedding so much, I would find that a little weird for my taste and my perspective. Then, if we can't meet in the middle and find a balance on that topic of bedding, then something's wrong there, right? And that's sort of what this entire personal development platform is about. It's about compatibility with your relationships, personal and professional, right? Okay. So do a spring cleaning, rearrange, buy new bedding, buy new plants, nurture your environment and nurture yourself while you do it. If you buy things and put them in your home, things that you love and put them in your home, then you're loving yourself. Not doing so is not loving yourself, because your home is your sanctuary. It's where your heart is. It's where you find peace. It's where you relax. It's where you enjoy time with your family and your children, and where you experience most of the joy in your life. So if there's things in your environment that are toxic, let's get rid of them, right? Let's make some changes right now. So honor your body by feeding it only the good stuff. No, I'm not talking about go vegan or pescatarian or whatever. I'm talking about let's not feed it junk food all the time. So you like potato chips. Maybe have potato chips with a movie on movie night. And that's it. Let's replace the potato chips with some vegetables, some green leafy vegetables to help your digestive system. Let's replace the potato chips with your favorite fruit. It's only in your mind that you feel that not giving yourself the potato chips is somehow not loving yourself. That's a lie your ego's telling you, right? Because it's not true. Because eating too much potato chips, too many potato chips, is hurting your body. That's just one example. So fill your body up, mind, body, and soul, with just the good stuff. A bag of potato chips every Friday night with a movie with your kids is good stuff. So I'm not saying don't eat potato chips. I'm saying, why do you have to eat it so much if that's what you're doing, right? So food, men, women, people, places, things, all of it, everything in your environment. If it's not good for you, get rid of it. That is self-love number 2. Self-love step number 3. Do some energy healing. Everybody has energy in their body. Your body is made up of energy, literally, okay? From your big toe all the way up to the top of your head. There is a term called Reiki. Reiki is the 7 chakras of your body, the energy within your 7 systems of your body. Now, each chakra means something else. It's for a different aspect, whether it's relationships or your physical or your mental or your emotional, your finances. All the 7 chakras mean something. So if, for example, you're having a difficult time listening to your intuition, then this is the 3rd eye chakra. That would be right here. Your intuition is screaming at you to do one thing, but you're doing another. That would mean that you would need a energy healing on that chakra. Does that make sense? And I am a master Reiki practitioner. I do perform Reiki on a referral only basis, and it is transforming to my clients. It transforms physical ailments, it transforms emotional ailments, it transforms relationships with spouses. It is unbelievable the work that these hands can do. So maybe investigate what kind of holistic healing is in your community, what's available to you. And if you want to inquire about more, just do a Google search. Reiki healing near me. A lot of times you'll find it on Groupon in your area if it's available to you. There is distance Reiki, but distance Reiki requires a deeper understanding of and belief and faith that it works for you, right? So if you think about distance Reiki, when I perform distance Reiki on somebody, I literally I have the gender, and I take an item that is specific for that gender, and I perform Reiki from the top to the bottom of that item, covering all 7 chakras. Now, Reiki goes where it needs to go. However, if the individual on the receiving end of Reiki does not believe or feel that the distance thing, if they're skeptical of it, if you will, would work for them, then it absolutely won't work. So, having said that, just do your research. There's so many resources on the internet about Reiki, but there's other forms of holistic healing. There's acupuncture. That's very holistic. It's physical into your body, but it releases energy from your body. The needles in your body literally release the energy of those pressure points, and it's holistic healing. Anyway, I digress. So, visit a Reiki master, do some research about energy healing in your area, see what's available to you. You might have to travel an hour to go get it. Do it. It's worth it. I promise. I promise. So number 4, get a makeover. I don't care if you're male or female, get a makeover. Loving yourself means looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, wow, I either like or dislike certain things about myself, right? I'm either growing, I'm aging, I have wrinkles, I have dark spots, my hair needs dyed. I have all of these things that I just don't like about myself. Go get your hair done. Go get a facial. Find out what the best product is for whatever aspect of your face that is not making you confident, and go fix it. Invest in yourself. First of all, I'm going to say, doing step 1 will remove 20 years from your life, 20 years of aging. I feel like in my BMI, I'm 15 years younger than I really am in years, right? In aging. I'm 15 years younger in mind, body, and soul than I should be. So, yay me. But when I was in that toxic environment, I was 15 years older. I literally looked horrible. My frame is small. I'm 5'3", And I was probably 150 pounds. That's overweight. My face was wrinkled. I had dark spots. I was pale. I was deteriorating physically. I had a vitamin D deficiency. I was anemic. So many different aspects to your physical being relate to the toxic environment that you're in. In the biopsychosocial model of psychology and health, it's referred to as upstream. So what that means, and there's a video on YouTube about it, but what that means is what happened upstream that trickled down into this child's aura to give them rotten teeth, to give them behavioral problems. What happened upstream to trickle down here? And that typically looks into the child's environment to find out where they're being neglected. If they don't have a parent making them brush their teeth, or if their schedules are all whack, or maybe they can't afford toothpaste. What happened upstream to cause a child to have rotten teeth at age 10, right? That's the concept behind the biopsychosocial model and upstream health. So get a makeover, get a personal trainer. If you can't afford any of that, just stretch. Spend some time meditating, some time alone. There's all kinds of resources and videos on YouTube, meditation music. Put some AirPods in, some earbuds, put some headphones on. Give yourself 10 minutes every day. If you can't do it every day, do it once a week and meditate. Give yourself the quiet time that you deserve to listen to your mind. Listen to your inner thoughts. Bring peace to yourself. Ground yourself and just be. Yoga is an amazing exercise to bring peace to your mind, body, and soul. I recommend yoga as well. So, step 5, and this is the final step. I know I mentioned meditate. Channel some inner guidance. What does channeling mean? You can literally sit with earphones on in complete silence and listen to some beautiful meditation music. Maybe it's the sound of a beach. Maybe it's just a rainstorm. Maybe it's the sound spa salon, like massage spa sound, earth sound, right? And just breathe. Meditation, the benefits of meditation are miraculous. It will literally give you the quiet time that you need to go within and find answers to questions that you have always asked of your life. Any aspect of your life. You can literally meditate and ask yourself the question, and in a meditative state, you will get the answer. Either divinely guided, it's your, inner self, your inner voice. I'm sure you've heard of the term glow up, right? The glow up after a breakup, right? Without meditation, it's highly unlikely that you will experience any glow up whatsoever. These first 5 steps of self-love, how to love yourself in 5 easy steps, will transform you, transform your mind, your body, and your soul. And I just had to share. There is another YouTube video out there on the channel, R-Squared channel, my channel, that talks about how to love yourself. It's a different aspect of self-love, a different way of looking at it. It's another view of self-love. But the boundaries that you will establish by implementing these 5 steps right now, you can start implementing it right now. Amazon sells bedding and teal pictures and teal decorations, whatever color you want, right? You can start implementing these things today. And before you move forward into Self-Love 101, I believe we're on lesson 2, which will explain the incongruencies of what you were originally seeking all your life in a romantic partner and why you chose what you chose. The incongruencies between what you were looking for and what you got. It's pretty eye-opening. I will see you in that lesson. Until then, goodbye. Like, share, love, comment. Do what you got to do. Remember the web, right? If this video will help one person transform their life, then you have effectively, by sharing this course or video, wherever you found it, on your social media networks, by sharing the link to this video, you could effectively change one person's family cycle forever. Forever. That is my passion. That's what I do. My courses will always be payment optional. Okay? Because I'm a loan officer. I don't do this full time. Well, it seems like I do, but I really want to. But I'm doing this because I love to, and I don't want a single person to stumble across my content and feel like they can't afford it. That's just not who I am. Okay? So I love you, and thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye.